Good evening. Welcome to Fantastic Dimensions. This is, I think, session 6 for our Pound of Flesh campaign using the Mothership system and the excellent Pound of Flesh module uh, toolkit, if you will. So now we're going to go down to where the characters' faces are here. Here we go. Okay, Albright, Monty, and Rennick are all down in the choke. So we're going to start this session off while they're down there climbing down the sludge waterfall. 13, Bogdan Velki and Knut Svalbard have finished what they were doing earlier in the day and are back aboard the ship. I assume kind of with meeting up with you on the bridge to get the rundown on where the rest of the crew is and what's going on, what they should do. So the three of you are on the bridge. You're still in dry dock, of course, but you
know. So 13, you said it was a, I'm quoting you here, a boondoggle, a money-wasting boondoggle.
And yes, and had you let me finish, that would most likely end in death for all that were involved.
I see I dropped that last part, but now that you say it out loud, it seems crucial.
Yes, the lesson learned thus far is everything costs money. Everything costs credits at this place. Literally everything. So you take nothing for granted. And the promise of making a small amount of money has cost us dearly. So it is against all logic to send anybody else down there.
Huh. That does sound like the kind of a poignant moral fable to be a fly on that wall, eh, Engineer Svalbard?
He's
Mark,
lost in words.
Lost in words.
Anyway,
you're still
13
muted,
had made you're muted, Ian.
Sorry. So for me, listening to the screams as the Marines fell off that waterfall of sludge, knowing that it's 30,000 credits a monster.
Nope, we lost you.
Faded out again.
30,000 credits a monster.
Yes, gentlemen. Currently, we're 23,550 credits in the hole for this job.
Oy.
And they're required to come up with 3 of these animals just to break even before they even consider getting paid now because of the insult that this pilot Halifax delivered.
Oh, well.
There are a number of other jobs that we're looking into, but I would say that currently right now it would probably be best if you either pursued your degree program so that you can move from the Mr. Velke to Dr. Velke.
Oh, I already put the form in mail. It should be here soon, I guess.
And then perhaps you could work with Engineer Skalbard to give engineering a once over and see if there's anything we need in preparation for leaving. I have a number of jobs lined up that we could discuss once and if we get our crewmates back.
Well, I do not want to be useless. If they are down in Sludge Waterfall, I mean, it does sound like money-wasting boondoggle where death is almost a certainty, but I mean, I'd like to do something to make a little bit of money while they are wasting it. Because I have a money-wasting plan that I could do that seems relatively safe. But, you know, for 2 teams to be wasting so much money at the same time, you know, makes me dizzy.
Based upon the information that I've been able to gather from this current boondoggle, I think the safest bet is to stay on board the ship at the moment. You could perhaps go over the various other crew people that we've considered for other jobs. So we might pick up an exploration job or a geological job, and you could go over those as well.
Well, Engineer Svalbard, I don't know how you feel about it, but I think that at the very least for right now, since we just got back, I would like to review personnel files for our new teammates I would like to, yes, have an eye on some more profitable, more optimistic looking jobs. But, I would like to find a way to make myself useful 13. So I'd like to table that moving forward.
Very well. Eden, we had mentioned before that 13 was looking for a combo job, perhaps delivering contraband to an outlying asteroid mining field, and then perhaps delivering mining materials back, that sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. How long have you had to work on that?
That was one of his initial things that he was looking into, and he started all of his research.
Okay. Let's see here. You do come up across something. The Solarian Church, the Evangelical Solarian Church, is looking for a ship to run some psycho racks to Epsilon 14, a mining facility here in the rim, and to bring back a shipment of kind of raw ore.
Is that 13 or 14? Epsilon 13 or 14?
14, 1-4.
14. All right, perfect. So let's have Engineer Skalbard, who is the senior of the two, and Mr. Dr. Velke head over to the church and take our initial to represent the ship in a contract bid to take care of this particular job, to go claim it for us.
I think that is a stupendous idea. I get to go talk to the tree people again, and this is, it's exactly what I want. Also, on a side note, Mark has lost his connection to Discord, and he's reconnecting right now. That's
Mark, as in Chief Svalbard, yeah?
Svalbard. Chief Svalbard.
Okay, no problem. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah. But yeah, that sounds like a tremendous idea. 13, I could kiss you on both sides of your robot's face. I get to go talk to tree people again. I'm going to get into my nicest jumpsuit.
Very good.
But yeah, that sounds like a solid plan.
Excellent.
So we'll go secure what knock on wood, knock on your leg, knock on your head. What sounds like a fairly, in this universe, approachable level of difficulty for a job. We'll just go secure it and not try to negotiate for crazy more money or anything like that. We'll just lock it in, and that'll be our thing right now.
Yep. And I'm thinking that perhaps we could also try to see if there's anybody that wants to book passage from here to Epsilon 14 and then perhaps passage back. So maybe we could pull a little side job with that as well.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Also, if we can make this job, this prospective job, profitable enough, I might, if we can lock in this job, I might be able to secure something with the Solarians based on the promise of returning from that job and then immediately doing that charity work I had discussed as far as installing that scrubber.
Mm-hmm. So you're looking into the job and tell them that you're interested. Yes, you do this, of course, online, if you will, for lack of a better term. And you'll get the information back for who to contact, who you're to meet with. You are to meet with. Does he have a rank or anything? No, just a name. Okay, you're to meet with Representative Reedmar. He's the union rep for Teamster Local. What is it? 32819L. He's the one subcontracting the job because usually the Teamsters, they handle all the distribution.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're to meet with him. Sorry, in let's call it 1 hour at the Stellar Burn, Sam's Bar.
I do love that bar. Sam is incredibly nice, which is, in my experience, I've been there. I've been to the nice tree people, so I haven't seen too many mean people, but it seems like a very mean place, other places.
All right. Excellent. So while you prepare yourselves, get dressed however you want to present yourselves, and then you'll have to get a cab or whatever back over to the Stellar Burn.
13 will check back in with his people and see if they're still alive.
Okay, yeah, keep you on the screen for the moment then. 13, Rennick Albright. Okay.
I'm back, Ian, by the way. I'll just,
Okay, cool, man.
I got most of that. Sorry
No
about
worries. Don't worry. So, Monty, Albright, and Rennick. My fucking cat is an asshole. I'm gonna fucking kill her. Sorry. Rennick, Albright, and Halifax, and your 3 Marines are standing at the bottom of the. Hold on a second. You're standing at the bottom of the sludge waterfall. You've got your people. You've got your 3 living Marines. The other 2 or other 5 never came down, and then of course there's the 2 dead ones. Their suits are damaged, like broken, face shields and stuff like that. The oxygen tanks might be salvageable.
Yeah, let's strip what we can get. Is
13's currently contacting you on the comms as well.
is Randy still with us? The kid?
Yeah, he's still there.
Cool.
Can
So
we
13,
use
what were you
the
saying?
13 to crew in the choke. 13 to crew in the choke.
Yeah, we're here.
We've secured a job that's safe and pays well. How goes it for you?
Unsafe and losing money.
We could
Gotta get
really use our doctor back, so keep that in mind.
13. What are we gonna do when I don't get these heads back to Antonio?
I suspect you'll have to answer.
What do you reckon that entails?
I've already been down to the courts once, and I was able to save myself as well as another Tempest merc. I doubt he'd send me back to the court a second time.
Never doubt what you definitely don't know. Have you seen any creatures yet?
Nope.
I
We
don't
haven't
think
had a chance to look around yet. We just saw a lovely waterfall.
I think we have to
Beautiful.
go deeper to find the creatures.
Well, good luck.
Maybe we should turn back. We're already lost 70% of our backup.
Bennett,
What did you say, Rusty? I didn't get most of that.
I'm just asking Bennett his thoughts.
Benny?
Who the fuck
James?
is Bennett? Rennick?
Oh,
Brennan.
Rennick. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm here to get paid. So
I didn't
if
know
we
who said
think it's going to be, if we're going to lose more money if we don't cut and run, I don't have anything on the line with the with your friend Antonio there. So sounds like it's a. How serious do you think he is? I mean, as far as I know, you're not breaking any laws, not doing a job.
Yeah. Sometimes it's better to have a plan. Seems ours is starting to unravel.
And we can't get paid if we're dead. So
Halifax, give me an intellect roll, please. And rimwise, if you have it. You can add to it if you have rimwise.
Oh, I passed with a 28.
Cool. You know that if you don't deliver your 3 heads to Antonio, if he wants to be a spiteful prick, which he often is, he could just revoke your pass and you'd be stuck down here.
Come on, James. We can
Since
do
you
this.
currently don't have any rank with the Tempest company,
Right.
pretty much the cops aren't going to defend you. They're going to do shit. Because the Tempest company are the police, basically here.
Doctor, don't you want to see what's down here?
Turn my camera back on. Sorry about that. My cat dropped a bomb. I had to clean that shit up. All right.
Well, yeah, let's
Um,
push forward though.
as,
So Randy says, so where do you guys want to go from here? I mean, this is the sink. We could go to the old city. There's several places to see in there. We could go over to the veins.
where is
Could
the?
take you over to the
Have,
mass grave if you're that morbid
Oh,
type.
you guys,
Where-
have
we
you
can
seen any
just
of
go
these
to
things
the.
anywhere?
Let's
we can
just
go
go
to the
to wherever has the smallest choke thingies and
Randy. Do you think?
kill them.
Do you think if we went to this grave, we could just excavate 3 heads quickly?
Well,
Do
no,
not
it's not.
choke
It's not
spawn.
choke spawn grave.
Oh, understood.
Although, I mean, sometimes the choke spawn do go there. They could be anywhere around here. Just be careful. You don't want to run into. We don't want to run into the wire man.
What's the closest spot?
If he comes around, just hide somewhere tight.
This is sounding less and less appealing.
Maybe we should try the city, the old city.
Yeah, whatever's
Sure.
closest. We gotta. The clock is ticking.
Okay.
Excellent. So, do you want to take those oxygen tanks off the 2 dead
Yeah.
Marines?
Yes.
Can we? Can
Take
we?
it. Looks
Can we
full.
use the bodies as bait or something? Do choke spawn feed on bodies, Randy?
Do they? I imagine they might. The choke spawn. Page 35. Yeah. Features, special attacks. Yeah, sometimes. Although, honestly, you're going to tax too much oxygen trying to carry those guys around down here.
Not planning on carrying them around. I've got a vibe shetty. I'll take some arms.
Well,
Get some
I mean,
chum.
it's pretty horrible,
Don't-
but yeah, if that's what
don't
you want to
worry.
do.
I'm a doctor. It's fine.
I mean, do you want to bury these guys? We could take them over to the
Nope.
grave.
No. It's grand. No, just want some bait. They won't need their arms for their.
Sure. Any chance I could get one of those oxygen tanks?
When you
No.
need it, we will give one to you. We'll carry them for you.
If you find us,
let the kid have an oxygen tank. He's doing a good job.
well,
Very well.
he hasn't done anything yet. Maybe we should give it to him after
I haven't
he's
done
found
anything
some.
yet. I got you down here, didn't I?
Yeah,
I got you through Doptown without having to go through the crowds.
that's great. And you can have an oxygen tank if you find 3 really, really small choke spawn to kill.
Fine, whatever. Okay,
Don't
so
give me any
you guys
attitude.
take those 2 oxygen tanks. They have 9 and 8 hours each, respectively 9 hours in one and 8 hours of oxygen in the other.
Let's toss the rest of the bodies in the base of the waterfall, whatever is.
Yeah.
If there's a pool or river there, just to
What about
It's a good idea.
the suits? Just leave those there
leave no
too.
trace. The which?
What are you doing about their suits?
Leave them out for scavengers.
Okay. Cool. You take the arms. All right.
Yeah.
And he'll start leading you towards the old city. Go ahead and roll D10 for me, Barry.
A4.
A4. So you come across a Doptownian who's down here with their rebreather off. They've got an oxygen tank and a rebreather, but they're not wearing it. And he's just kind of like kneeling down next to a, kind of a collapsed old building, waiting to die.
Should we ask if he's seen any spawn?
Yeah. You can ask.
I'll walk over to him and kind of lean down.
Okay.
Have you seen any spawn lately down here? Particularly the small ones.
He just looks at you and kind of grins. And his lips kind of move, but no sound comes out.
So you
Thumbs up,
understand then.
thumbs up, thumbs down, point in a direction.
And he looks like he's kind of like laughing, but again, it's almost soundless. And he just kind of keels over.
All right, Randy, lead the way.
Did he have
Randy
a
leads you into
rebreather
the.
on? Did he?
He
Sorry,
had
the
a
old guy.
rebreather, but he wasn't wearing it. He had it off.
But is that something
It's just like
that's
hanging down. You want to take it?
is that something that's salvageable that perhaps
Yeah, why not?
Randy could take?
Is rebreather even in the equipment? It should be. They are.
I
Yep.
think it is.
Cool.
Yeah.
They filter air and allow for underwater breathing. Oh, really? For up to 20 minutes at a time without resurfacing. Well, I'm gonna say they have repurposed rebreathers that specifically connect to oxygen tanks so that they can,
Mm.
because don't necessarily need a vac suit down here. If you can just have something to breathe from the oxygen tank. So yeah. So if you want to take that, the oxygen tank is empty.
Okay.
That's connected to. But yeah, rebreather. They cost like 45 credits usually. And you can take the empty oxygen tank if you want. I guess it's but it's up to
It's
you.
fine.
And so then he start leading you deeper into the old city. He'll show you the kind of the old metro tram line. It's like an elevated tram line actually. Juno Tower he points out, which is it's pretty decrepit looking, but it's a still standing really tall tower here. This used to be the old, the capital of the station a long time ago. It's all abandoned and like gasping for air now. So he'll show you around there for about an hour. And Rusty, roll D10.
Yes. 4.
Mark, roll a D10.
9.
9. Oh, joy. Excellent. All right, so let's go with this. You come across, as you're kind of moving around, and he's showing you an area called it's called the Digital Archives. It's like an big old, like kind of almost server type warehouse type building, right? And as you're there, you notice some movement in the dark kind of shadowy areas around the front of this server warehouse, if you will.
Human-like movement, or
They look like humans. Let me see here. Let me just roll this. Do it this way. One of them is absolutely hideous. The one at the front that you guys first see. All 3 of you will gain 1 stress, as will the mercenaries who are with you. And give me fear saves, please.
30. Pass.
Okay.
Yeah, I failed my fear save.
You failed your fear save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see, that's 1, and that's divided by 2, round up 4. You will be cowering for 4 rounds, Monty.
I can re-roll on a stress table.
This isn't a stress, this is just a fear save.
Or, oh, okay.
Yep.
Got it.
So 4 rounds, just take note that you're going to be cowering from this thing. The other ones, one of them looks like it's like machine meshed. It's overflowing with cyber mods. These are all like some kind of these humans are suffering some kind of like, it looks like cybernetic infection or something, right? The other 2, one of them has a massive limbs like all coming out of it, like cybernetic limbs and extra like arms. And the other one has what looks like some kind of a large egg sac on its back. So,
I also failed my fear save.
Okay. You will be cowering for 3 rounds then.
Nice.
Now, first round, we roll for surprise. So those guys are cowering already. So Rennick, just go ahead and give me a fear save.
71.
That's a
Okay.
fail, I take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are surprised at first.
Mhm.
But they're still kind of a little ways away. So they spend basically that round advancing on you. So the 4 of them are all now going to be pretty much in attacking range.
Okay.
So the next round, it's just a speed test. So Monty, only 3 more rounds. Albright, only 2 more rounds that you're cowering. I would like you to please give me a speed test, Rennick, to see if you go before or after.
Does military training come into this at all, or is that just straight speed?
No, it's just combat military training for initiative. It's not a skill test. No, it's a speed test. Sorry, just speed test.
Okay. Cool.
Almost had me.
That is a 30, which is pass.
Also, only one of the Marines is not cowering at the moment. So you passed, you said? You passed your speed or did not pass?
Yep.
Cool. Okay,
Did
so you go
pass.
first, Rennick. What do you want to do? As these 4, these you assume are choke spawn.
Cool. Which one's in front?
The hideous one, the like really like his face is mangled and you can see kind of like bits of like cybernetic wiring poking out of like some of the holes in his face and neck.
Cool. Let's make him look worse. Take a shot with the shotgun at him.
Okay. Let me
Just
see here.
unloads on our mask.
I'll roll his defense. Where is he? Here we go. Okay. Oof, I failed. So you're firing your shotgun, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me your shotgun roll. So that's going to be
2d10.
yeah, and what is it? It'd be speed plus your military training. Unless you have
Wait, is it?
a specialization or something. Do you have firearms?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
So yeah, it's your
Nope.
speed plus your military training. So it's speed plus 10.
Cool. 45. And that is a 71, which is not a hit.
Okay, you fire and miss. You can take another shot. You get
Yeah,
2
let's do
actions
that.
in a round, so
Bang, bang. 71 again. Same shot.
okay, so you miss both shots.
Yep.
Okay, shots go off. You miss. They go next. So this hideous one, he's going to go for. I'll roll randomly. That seems fair. There are 3 of you plus 3 Marines and plus Randy. Shit. Okay, got it. Okay. First one goes for one of the Marines. This is the hideous one. What's his attack at? Okay, he misses, and the Marine manages to dodge. The second one goes for Dr. Albright. So you are cowering Albright, but you can still make a what would it be? An armor save.
Okay.
This is the one with the cybernetic mod sticking out all over it. Looks like something out of like Tetsuo the Iron Man or something. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
Horrible movie. Well, it's not a horrible movie. I just don't like it. It bugs me.
Okay, so armor save is well, okay, yep. And a 13. That's a pass.
Good. Okay, so he misses you. The third one, this is the one with the massive, like the multiple arms. I'm going to say he's got 7 arms because it's an uneven number and it sounds weirder. He's also attacking you, Dr. Albright. Go ahead and roll your armor save.
So my armor is 30. No, nothing.
Okay, well, he failed as well. So he runs into you and you both fall down and you're both now knocked down, lying on the ground. And the last one, the one with the egg sac on its back, is going for another one of the Marines. Boom, 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 and misses. Okay. So top of the, the one Marine who is not cowering gets to act. So why don't you roll for him for me there, Rusty? Give me an attack roll here for this grunt.
Okay.
Tell me what you roll.
I rolled a 25.
Excellent. That is a success. Let me roll the armor save for... Nope, the E failed. Okay, so the damage for the grunt... It's Extermination Pact. It's SMG, right? Is it 4d10?
Yes, SMG 4d10.
Go ahead and roll 4d10 for him there, Rusty. Tell me which roll. I'll check his hit points. How'd you do?
29.
29?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So yeah, he fires a nice controlled burst into the, let me see which one. It would be the first one, the hideous one, and actually blows the rest of the head off of its body, and sparks shoot out of the neck, and it collapses to the ground.
Nice. There's one.
Yeah. Now it's the next round initiative. So Monty, I think you're down to 2 rounds of cowering. Sam, you have 1 left. So Rennick, give me a speed test. There's 3 choke spawn remaining.
65. No good.
Okay, so they will go first this time. So 3 remaining. The machine mesh one this time will attack you, Rennick.
Alrighty.
Roll your armor save, please.
60. No good.
Okay, this is the machine mesh. Do you have any other kind of... Oh, cool. Good to know. Okay, and his damage. So he hits you for 14 points of damage, Rennick.
That's off of health.
Okay. The second one
Cool.
is attacking Albright. Albright, you can roll your armor save.
That's a fail.
A fail. Okay, you are hit for 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And the third one with the egg sac on its back is targeting the Marine, and he misses. Okay, then it's your turn, Rennick.
Can I get to the one with the exec?
Yeah, they're all pretty
does
close.
exec-
I mean, you guys are kind of, nobody's too far apart here.
Yeah. I want to just jam the end of my shotgun into the exec if I can and let it off there.
Excellent. Okay, cool. Go ahead and give me a combat roll. So what's it going to be? It's going to be speed plus your military training and roll with advantage.
Is it a speed or combat?
Speed, sorry. Oh, wait, combat. Yeah, of course it's combat. I'm sorry, I was having you roll speed before. I forgot about I'm
That's
not
all right.
looking at character sheet. It's combat, not speed.
1 point
Combat,
off.
not speed. Sorry. All right, cool.
That is a 75. No good.
No good. With
Nope.
advantage, did you roll twice?
Oh, no. 83, even worse.
Okay. Yeah, how many shots have you fired now with your shotgun? 3?
2.
3. You fired 2 last round, didn't you?
Oh, yeah,
You
and then
fired
this
2
one
last
this
round and
round.
missed both times. So 1 this round. So you got 1 more action.
Yeah, let's do it.
Go for it. Again with advantage.
Ooh, 22. That will definitely hit.
That's a critical hit. All right.
Nice.
So you blast it with this shotgun at point blank range with your second shot, right? And the egg sac explodes, and the hybrid human choke spawn thing is also exploded. It's dead. However, the egg sac splits and spews. What comes out of the egg sac? 1d10 skittering rats. It's going to be 10 skittering rats.
Nice.
Come out of it. Okay. Who's next? The Marines. Only one of them gets to go. He's going to attack the choke spawn that attacked him. He missed. The choke spawn dodged. Okay. And then we go back to top of the order. Now, Albright, you're in the initiative this time. So Albright and Rennick both make speed tests. Monty, this is the last round that you're stunned for. You know what I mean?
31 is a pass.
Stunned. Okay, cool.
Made it.
How did you do, Barry?
No.
Okay, so you're up, Rennick.
All right. Yeah, man. we got the massive limbs one nearby too. What's the disposition of the 10 that just came out? Are they like ready to roll, or are they still getting their bearings?
No, they're getting ready to roll.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna take a step back and actually, I'm gonna need to reload because that's my fourth shot. So first reload. All right. Actually, no, I've got the revolver too. Is it an action to switch weapons?
Yes, it costs one action to switch weapons. You can still get one attack.
Okay. I will grab the revolver and start taking shots at the rats.
Okay, go ahead and make a combat roll. I will roll their instinct.
99. That is
Ooh,
no
that's a
good.
critical fail. Your
Critical fail.
it was a revolver, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, it jams. It
All
will
right.
take you well, it will take you a successful speed roll to unjam it. Okay. So,
Cool.
and like I said, that's an action. So whatever. So
Yeah.
that was your action. Now that the choke spawn get to go. So I've still got 3 of them. So the first one here. No, I only have 2 left. Sorry. I have the machine mesh guy and I have the massive limb guy. So the machine mesh guy is going for a marine. And he hits that marine for how much damage? 15 points damage. The marine grunts have how many hit points? Oh, it does. Oh, there it is. It hits. Yeah. Okay. So he hits him and wounds one of the marines pretty bad. The guy with the multiple limbs is going for you, Rennick.
Mm-hmm.
So roll your armor save.
95. No good.
Okay. He's going to hit you for 16 points of damage.
Alrighty.
Okay. And then there are the rats. Now, right, that's how that works. Okay. So they come for you. Go ahead and roll an armor save. Ho ho ho.
Me, you,
Huh? You
Rennick.
sorry, that's for Rennick, yeah.
Yep. 70. No good.
Okay, so these rats begin crawling all over you. Make a fear save.
All right. 10. Made it. Oh, 11.
Made it?
Sorry.
11? Great.
11. Yeah.
Oh, you made it. Okay, so you reduce your stress by 1. You get a stress
Nice.
point back as you brush them off of you real quickly, and
I
they're not going
love
to
these
do anything.
rats.
That's all the rats. Then it's Dr. Albright. You see what's going on. What do you like to do, Albright? He's just brushed all these rats off of him.
Well, I guess
They're
I'll
not normal
attempt to
rats
use
either.
Are they not? And are they still active? Like they're still in the game, are they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
Yep.
just brushed them off. And this is 300 grand worth of heads right here. So
yeah.
make it use them.
Can I try and use I think I've got that foam gun, right?
Mm-hmm. Ready to use on the rats?
Nice.
Are they compacted?
Yeah, they're like a swarm.
It's
like a swarm of rats.
I'll see how many I can get.
And they're obviously they're like also seem to have this cybernetic infection or something going on. Like you see like mechanical, pieces and cybernetic wires and stuff coming out of them.
Yeah, I'll aim at the greatest mass of them that I can.
Grant, go ahead and make a combat roll. I will roll their instinct. I failed.
And that's a pass.
Nice. Let me double check what that says about foam gun. Here we go. Foam gun. Curtain foam, body or instinct save to avoid. Oh, they failed already, so foam covers 1 square meter. Yeah, okay, boom. You get all the rats caught in the foam, this hardening foam.
Nice.
So that takes out the rat swarm. And then the mercenaries get to go. One of the mercenaries is loose again now. So, Rusty, do you want to roll for the first mercenary?
Awesome.
He is going to
And he
attack
got
the
a
multi-armed.
79.
Okay, so he missed. Yeah, he missed badly. Okay, and Barry, you want to go ahead and roll for the second Marine? He would probably be closest to what's left? Machine mesh guy. Machine mesh guy. Yeah.
That's a 6.
A 6. Nice.
A
Let's just check
6, yeah.
his. Yeah, he failed his save. So go ahead and give damage for a submachine gun. That's 4d10.
That's 4, 2 8s. So
16. And this was the
2
machine mesh
8s
guy. He takes half
and a
damage.
14. Yeah.
8 points. Okay. He wounds him, but the machine mesh guy is still up. That takes us to the top of the next round, where now everybody is active. So everybody make a speed test.
24 made it.
Failed.
Monty, how'd you do?
I got 100. I got 0, 0, 0.
0, 0 is a critical success. 99 is a critical fail. So you get an extra action. You get 3 actions this round.
Oh shit! Awesome.
And I'm gonna let you go first since you rolled a critical success, and then I'll let Frank
Okay.
go.
So I can shoot my SMG 3 times. I take it.
Yeah, you. Do you have combat training or military training?
Yes.
Yeah, then you can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you haven't fired it yet, so you can do 3 short bursts. I think it has 5.
So I'm gonna do the
Speed.
first one on the 7 armed.
Go for it. Roll your combat. I'll roll his save. I failed again.
A 7. I rolled a 7.
That will hit. Roll your damage for it. 4d10.
25.
25. Yeah, you blow him apart. He's down. You got 2 more
Okay.
shots.
Okay. There's still the egg. The creature with the egg sac
No,
is
that
down.
one's gone.
Yeah.
The only one that's left is
It's
the one with
completely
the
gone.
machine mesh.
Okay.
He seems a bit more durable, a bit tougher. He's got a lot more metal on him.
All right. So I point the SMG at him, and I rolled a 92.
Okay. You miss and roll your second one, or your third one, I mean. I assume
Oh,
you're shooting
I
him again?
missed. 71.
Okay. Got it. All right, that's your turn. So then it's Rennick.
All right. I'm gonna need to spend this turn switching back to my shotgun and reloading. Looks like.
Okay, so 1 action to switch to the shotgun, 1 action to reload it. No problem. So next round
Yep.
you'll have a fully reloaded, ready to go shotgun. And we go
Yep.
to then the bad guys. So machine mesh guy is still up. I'll just roll random again to see who he's attacking. He's attacking the Marine again, the wounded Marine. Monty, why don't you roll for him? Give me that
Okay.
just a percentile roll. This is gonna be for his
I
save.
rolled a 73.
Okay, that's not good. Yeah, he gets killed. So the machine mesh hybrid just jumps him, drops him down to the ground, and like you see the face thing on his visor on his suit crack a little bit. Doesn't shatter, but it just cracks. And this thing like tears in. You see parts of the suit get ripped out, and blood spraying everywhere as the guy kind of screaming and then stops. That's all the bad guys, right? So who failed? It was Dr. Albright and then the Marines. There's 2 remaining. So Dr. Albright, what would you like to do? You're muted, I think, Barry. Yes, you are. You are muted.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll use the foam gun again and try and hit the last of them.
Cool. How many shots is that?
And that's I think it's
3.
Let me see.
I'll find out in a second. I'm looking it up now.
I don't have it wrote down here.
It doesn't.
It has 10.
10. Wow, nice.
Yeah, 10 shots.
Okay, so
It does indeed. Brilliant.
and I got a 31. That's combat, right?
Get combat.
Yeah, okay. That's a pass as well.
Okay, let me just check to see. Oh, I rolled a critical success on his armor save. So, yeah, so he turns and you hit him, you spray him perfectly, right? But it just all ting, 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 ting off of metal plates on him and does no damage.
Yeah.
Do
I have
you still
another
have 1 more
go now?
action, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try it again.
As long as how many shots do you have left in your? Oh yeah, you have 10. You said that. Oh sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
foam gun.
I used
Sorry, you
one.
shot. He dodged. I apologize. I was describing an SMG attack. Sorry. So you
Yeah.
fire the foam gun at him, but he just dodges perfectly.
The second one was a fail.
Okay. Got it. Yep. So yeah, and the second one you shoot and it just kind of misses, goes off target, hits someone else, or not someone else, but something else. And that brings us to the Marines. So Barry and Mark, each you make a combat roll for a Marine each.
Yeah. Double zeros.
That's Rennick.
84.
Yep.
Okay, Rennick, you got a critical hit. Was that with a what weapon are you using?
Oh, is that the
SMG.
Marine?
Oh no, sorry. Oh yeah, it's a Marine. Duh, of course. SMG 4010. Sorry. Yeah, it was Rennick's Marine and Albright's Marine. Sorry.
11, 15, 23.
23.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then he takes half, so he's going to take 12. Yeah, you waste him. He's down. That was
Nice.
the last one.
Woo! We did it! Way more than 3 heads. Good job, everybody.
Yeah.
High fives all around.
Hey, 13, you picking this in?
We're gonna have to dig through that foam and sort of harvest those rats carefully.
I was wondering, can we just like take up like I should have a crowbar if it wasn't confiscated when I was boarding Prospero's Dream.
Yeah, crowbar's fine.
We should be able. I'm thinking we can carry just the whole foam as like a
Do each of those classify as a?
Yeah, I mean they got heads, right?
What do you think?
I think it's worth a try.
Okay. So you guys took those out, and you're gonna start making your way back over to the waterfall to climb back up.
Well, do we have the?
Yeah,
Can we
yeah,
get the
yeah,
heads from the 3?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah, totally.
lock them off. I've got
Okay.
a machete. You can stick them in a bag or something.
And you're carrying along these rats caught in this hardening foam.
It was like a meter.
Meter
Yeah,
square.
meter.
Yeah, it's like
Like-
3 square feet. It's a pretty big.
Dr.
It's
Albright?
like you're carrying a
That's
large
quite.
cardboard box.
That's quite
almost.
cumbersome. Yes, 13.
If they do not accept these vermin as actual spawn, then perhaps you could use them for some sort of scientific investigation, research, and stuff.
Very, very good idea. 13.
All right.
Well, we got
so,
these other 3 heads.
Was there not 4 of them though? Right?
Oh, there
Yeah,
was
there were
4.
4
You're
plus
right.
the
There
10,
was
right?
There were
4.
4.
You're right.
Yeah.
So you got 4 heads. I apologize.
Yep.
You got 4 heads. Okay. And so then Randy says, "That's it. You want to make your way back?"
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
it.
let's go. So he starts leading you on the way back.
Double time it, Randy.
Once you actually, I need another D10 roll. Go ahead and roll one for me there, Mark.
4.
Okay, you come across another Doptonian looking for a place to die. And then you scale back up the falls. You guys have climbing kits, so it's easy enough for you.
Yep.
You have 2 Marines with you still. It's rough, but they make their way back up. Once you get back up to the falls,
What do you
the
say
top
we
of the
go to
falls,
heaven tonight, boys?
Yeah, let's do it.
you go back past the
We earned
lottery,
it.
which is now kind of mostly empty. Imogen Kane isn't there handing out oxygen tanks anymore or anything of that sort. Randy says, "Hey, can I have that oxygen tank now?"
Yep. Give him the oxygen tank. Give him the rebreather as well.
All right, thanks. Well, look, there's the auction right up there, and you know the airlock's just beyond that. So good luck.
All right. Randy, here. I'm gonna give Randy my pistol, my revolver too. Just like this might come in handy, kid. You earned it.
Oh, the revolver, the jammed revolver. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Figure out how to make it work. You're all good.
Thanks. Yeah, he takes it and the oxygen tank, and he fucks off. So you can approach Colonel Antonio back at the airlock.
Come on, Doctor. He's it's not an easy one to get along with, but
Yes.
We gotta take the elevator back up.
Present. Do we have to Is he before at the elevator, or
He's
when
at
he's waiting at the elevator?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Where's the elevator? Doptown, the auction. This must be. Yeah. Sorry, you go back beyond the auction is where the elevator is. You take the elevator back up the airlock. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Okay.
Yeah. So you take that up at 30 minutes up, you and these two remaining Marines. And when you get there, then Colonel Antonio meets up with you and says, "Oh, Halifax, you're still alive?"
I am a lucky one. You know that.
There's 5 terrified Marines came running back through here about an hour ago. Said you were all killed.
Yeah, I believe there were mercenaries under the Tempest Company, so you might want to
No, they
have
weren't.
them.
They
Well,
most
Colonel, we
certainly
got
weren't.
something for you. We got some good. Let me introduce you to my friend, Dr. Albright, as well as our brave Marine, my brave Marine, Rennick.
Yeah, I met you guys when you came down here. Remember?
Yeah, sure. Where do we apply for a refund for those Marines that ran away?
They weren't our guys.
Oh, okay.
Find out where you
I think they
hired them
just don't
from.
get hired again. Yeah,
Didn't.
we'll talk to 13 about that.
Yeah.
No, they already have a hit on them.
Okay. So I guess we give him. Am I holding the bag with these heads?
I don't know. I guess.
Present him with the heads, and there's an extra one in it that we need paying for. Is that not
Yep.
right?
All 5 of those Marines that ran have a hit on them, and
What's the hit? What's the? Might as well take them out ourselves.
Yeah.
So
much you
he
paying?
he takes a look and he says, "Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll have 30,000 transferred to your account there, Monty. And congratulations, you are all now probies of the Tempest Mercenary Company."
Do we get a badge or something? Would be
You would get
nice.
something. Yeah, you'd get some kind of. Well, you'd have to collect it at the headquarters, right? But yeah, once you go there, your names will be on file. You can get your badges, all 3 of you. You're now
So I'll
probies,
send.
which means you're rank 1. You'll be assigned to a squad leader and a commanding officer. But for the most part, it's mercenary work, so you get out of it as much as you put into it.
So
I didn't sign
I'm
up to
gonna
be a
send.
mercenary. I just signed up for this crew here. I don't know if y'all are into joining up with them, but
I'm
that's
gonna
not my
send
deal.
13 the 24,000 that he spent. I believe it was.
Okay, and then you keep.
there is 23,550 that you committed to with this operation.
I'm paying that back,
Very well.
and
Okay.
then I'll split the 6,450 with Rennick and Albright.
All
Did we
right.
get paid for the
So.
rats?
This is the rat money.
No.
Oh, this is the rat.
He's
Oh.
not paying you for rats.
Okay.
It's okay. I'll find a use for it.
Yeah, Dr. Albright's got his makeshift rat ice cream cone, rat foam cone.
It's a speciality.
So yeah, so
So
if you
that's
split that money, then each one of you gets 2,150 credits.
yes.
Sweet. Sounds like it's time to head to the bar.
Okay, so you guys look for a cab. Thankful. By this point in time, it's late at night anyway. Definitely well after midnight. Probably getting closer to morning. So I would say, yeah, you look for a cab to head back to the Stellar Burn. So we're going to take a quick bio break.
Cool.
And when we come back, let's keep 13 up there because he's always present. When we come back, we'll do Velki and Svalbard's little adventure to
Awesome.
the Stellar Burn, which you guys will be arriving at later. Where's my break
Cool.
screen?
Alrighty.
Pow. There we go. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Oops. Falling over shit here. You there, John? Or did you step away?
I'm here.
Yeah. How did you think that combat ran?
I thought it went well. Actually, I think they're lucky they got away with their lives.
Yeah, did the because obviously, you know, I'm sitting behind the screen, but did it seem like it moved fast or does it seem slow? There's a
It
lot of
went
moving
super fast.
parts. There's a lot of moving
Yeah,
parts.
no, it went super fast considering that you had NPCs, you had multiple adversaries, and you had a handful of player characters. So it went pretty damn fast.
Cool.
Yeah, no, it went really well.
Good, good. That makes me happy. I like this system. I really do.
Yeah, it's good. It's a nice little not little. I don't mean to. I'm not depreciating. I'm not depreciating it at all. I think it's a very efficient system, and
It
I
is
think it
little
leaves.
though. I mean, it's in a 44-page booklet or something like
I
that, right?
know, but I don't
50
mean little
pages
as
at
a
the most. So
I don't mean it as a demeaning way. I mean to
I
say that
understand.
it's very efficient.
Hmm.
It's clean, but there's more to it. There's actual meat to this. Like for instance, when you're building the spaceships, there's a form and function to all of it. So I think it's a good system.
Good, good,
Of
good.
course, I'm a paid representative of the company, so.
Yeah, right. Of course.
Man, I was like
If
all I
that's if
was
that
like
if
on the
that's the case,
verge
get
of
me on that too, man. I mean, I'm the one putting these things out here. You know, come on.
I was on the verge of jumping up and down for joy when we survived.
Yeah. Did you think you were gonna die?
Oh, absolutely,
Oh,
Was it scary?
100%.
Was it
But
scary?
I wasn't gonna
13
back
had
down.
He gets flattered.
13 had already arranged for replacement crew.
Yeah,
He
I was
already
like,
had
"Fuck, am
he
I
already
about
had
to
the
have to play a?"
advertisement all written out. He was just about to press send, and he's like, "Oh,
I was like, maybe I'll
save."
play scientist next.
You'll get there and you'll meet your
Well,
replacements.
keep in mind we've already got 2 scientists.
Yeah, but I mean, I was already thinking about like another character.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I, I, I honestly was, well, we'll see. When we get back, I'm thinking that if we make this Solarian church run and it goes successful, then perhaps we could set that up as a routine run, whether it be once a week, once a month, that sort of thing.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then build on that. And then it would allow Mr. Dr. Volke to have some sort of connection to the church, and we'd have a steady
Absolutely.
paycheck. We'd have a steady paycheck,
Well,
and we could build on it.
that's exactly my idea too, especially because, Velke already wants to ingratiate himself with the church. Specifically, he wants to pull off the job at I forget the exact name. I have it all written down in my notes, but the person in charge of the church, comes from the choke, I believe, and so does a lot of outreach there. And one of the things we could do to really easily ingratiate ourselves to them, if this job goes off fairly well, if we're able to rake in a reasonable amount of money for it and trust in some consistency, we could further ingratiate ourselves to them by doing this kind of charity job, which would be Velke funding a new oxygen scrubber for the choke,
Right.
running down a small team to go install it, and then boom, it's like
Here's the thing that 13 would offer when you suggest that, and he was gonna mention that before. With the high level of corruption and scavenging involved, as well as the bullying, if you were to install an oxygen scrubber, 13 is 100% confident that it would be confiscated and taken over by a gang, and they would then in turn charge everybody for it. I don't think it would
well,
do.
I don't know that's exactly the case, right? Because the choke is always in a cycle of needing like the oxygen scrubber cleaned, and one would imagine eventually, I'm assuming, many, many, many times over past when it actually should have been replaced. The oxygen scrubber has to be replaced every now and again,
Okay,
right? I mean,
I'm just saying if you
Absolutely.
say, hey, I'm coming down in this area where it's so poor that a 50 credit tank of oxygen goes for 2,000 credits, and you're bringing $1 million scrubber,
Is the
Let's
oxygen scrubber something that
wait.
scrubs oxygen to place it in tanks, or is it just an oxygen scrubber that like scrubs the area's oxygen and blows it
I
back
know,
out?
I know. It's a scrubber. It's a filter for everything. But what I'm trying to say is this: is if you look at if you extrapolate the money, so let's just call it what 20 million just for shits and grins. So it's worth 20 million in their world because of what it does. Right? So you're saying, hey, I'm going to put this 20 million credit thing down here, and yay! And you don't think that it's going to be instantly and absolutely absorbed by some criminal element that wants to use it for power?
Well, I mean, I think it depends. If it is a machine that takes oxygen, scrubs it clean, and then puts it into tanks for people to then go and grab or buy, and then have as a
That's
personal
not
oxygen
what it
supply.
is at all. It's
Right.
actually
It's a fixture. It's like a
Okay,
public
all right.
good
Let me put it another way. Did you see the movie Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
The best.
yeah,
Okay.
I have.
Okay, so somebody puts
But-
an on and off switch. Wait, somebody puts an on and off switch and says, "Okay, shut it down," and he shuts down the oxygen scrubber. Now the fans turn off. Everybody.
Yeah, no,
got
I get what you're getting at. What you're missing though is that the choke is already post oxygen deprivation total recall. Like the fans have already been turned off. That's what the choke is. Yeah, could a gang try to muscle their way, but like they're already at the bare minimum of oxygen, so much so that they seem to be mutating. Like the people that come out of there have
Right.
persistent lung issues for the rest of their
I
life.
wasn't saying not to do it. I was suggesting that you look into further and setting up somebody already there to act as enforcers to protect your investment. You didn't let me finish. That's what I
Yeah.
was saying. You got to look beyond, because if you just put it down there, it's not going to do any good because someone's going to take it over.
Well,
But
I
if you
get
put
what
it
you're
down
saying.
there, put it down there with the notation that, hey, Solarian Church, you put like could you arrange for some of your cult members that are stuck in the choke to become guardians over the scrubber if I install $1 million scrubber for you?
Right.
And
I
they'll
think
be
that's a
like,
worthwhile.
hell yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
a great idea. Look, we'll
I think that's
do that.
Yeah, I think that's a worthwhile conversation to have. I was under the impression that that wasn't even really necessary because we're being instructed to replace the scrubber by arguably the most important and powerful person ever to leave the choke, who actively involves themselves in what we've already understood through some subtext in character as wanting to liberate and rebuild the choke. Like
Gotcha.
he's a little super space pope. And he's clearly running like an underground counter organization to increase the quality of life where he came from. But definitely something to mention. I didn't get the impression that if we told this very important, politically savvy religious figure who's working already to do that kind of thing, like, hey, we're gonna go put in a scrubber, I didn't think that he would leave that up to chance. I also, based on what's been implied, don't think anyone in the choke would ever cross him based on A, his power, and B, the fact that he's kind of like their representative above ground.
Sure.
Which, Ian, if I'm reading too much into what we already know about, I got to track down that name. Let me know. But that's the impression I've gotten.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was reading.
It's all good. What was that? Yeah, High Gardener Uko.
Oh, High Gardener Uko. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I figure if he's asking for help with that oxygen scrubber, and I say, how about we replace it? Either maybe we do need to have a conversation and say, by the way, when we replace it, you should set up some guards to make sure it's not appropriated. Or what I think, based on the interactions we've already had and this kind of subtext that I think even our characters have gotten, that he's trying to either liberate or vastly improve the quality of life in Doptown, that nobody would fuck with that. Like if we were sent by Uko to replace an oxygen scrubber and some gang tried to then make it theirs and utilize it for profit or power, those people would go missing.
Right.
Fair enough.
Well, we'll see. We'll get there. In the meantime, you're not going to talk to Uko anyway.
No.
You're going to talk to Reed.
I'm back to PT Dub.
Yeah, we're pretty much back. Sorry, I'm gonna step outside for a smoke. I need to smoke on my break there, but this is gonna be mostly a role play section anyway, I reckon. So, Velky and Chief Svalbard, you guys take the cab to the Stellar Burn and go into Sem's bar.
Yep.
Were we given any instructions as far as what level of the stellar burn to meet Representative Reedmar?
They did say specifically in Sem's bar, so it's the main level.
Gotcha. Okay.
Do you remember who Reedmar is? I can't remember if you were privy to that conversation before.
You
only
told
13
us.
is 13 is seen
Oh.
recordings, right? Can't recall.
Yes.
Because it was Donahue who actually got to see all these people when she went to the courts, right?
That's right.
Oh yeah. We don't actually know who Reedmar
So you
is.
can get an image of Reedmar. 13 can secure that for you. So you're looking for the gentleman I put up on the screen there now. Okay.
Cool.
And he is the union representative, for the Teamsters local union here on the station. 3819L, I think, something like that. Running off my memory, but yeah. Let's see. So he has a very gruff exterior, as you see him sitting there by himself, sitting at a table. He doesn't seem to have any guards or anything with him. Seems pretty confident. He's a Teamster, right? He's a fucking working class blue collar bloke. Well, granted, he might be at the top, but at least as far as the station's concerned. But so yeah, so he'll be sitting there, sipping on a. He's actually sipping on a Cadre Cola.
And he's pretty easy to pick out. I'm assuming at one of the booths or up at the bar.
Like I said, he's sitting at a table.
Sitting at a table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well then, yeah. Engineer Svalbard, what do you say
Sem will
we?
see you guys when you walk in. Say, hey, can I get you a drink?
Hey, we grab a drink and go on over.
Yeah.
Here you go. This is the special today. Only 10 credits. He puts up like a margarita looking thing, dry kind of margarita.
Oh.
Not you know what I mean by dry. Not a sweet margarita.
Right.
It's called a smoky. 10 credits apiece. You want
To
2?
sit. Sam, you have never steered me wrong before. I will get 2 on my tab. Svalbard,
Excellent.
I got this.
Take it easy with those. Okay, they're made with real synthetic mezcal.
No, really?
My favorite.
Oh my gosh, it's Svalbard's favorite.
Mezcal. Por
Yeah,
favor.
there's a 2-drink maximum on the Smokies. All right.
Understood. We will
He
keep
laughs.
it on the
I'm
level.
I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, Sam, you get me every time. I truly, you got it. Whatever it is, you have it.
So glad to see you guys are doing all right. That was a crazy day, wasn't it, on the station? Terrorist bombing at the
Yes.
Slick Lab or the Slick Bay joint.
Is it the icebox, right? I think.
That's the one.
Yes. It was a harrowing experience. We lost.
Yandy won't be very happy at all about that. There's going to be a reckoning. I've seen Tempest Company squadrons all over the station ever since.
Who are they looking for?
Oh, androids mostly. Is supposedly the Android Liberation Front that perpetrated the bombing. I understand there was some poor ship's captain that got tied up in it, but she was exonerated or something, I guess. She wasn't involved.
Velky slowly raises his hand. Yes, that was our captain. Unfortunately.
You're shitting me.
No, I believe the investigators that talked to us seem to imply once guilt was removed from the equation or possible involvement in the bombing, which laughable at the outset right away. We laughed, said no, of course not. The captain would never do that. but apparently our captain was trying to, what is the word, detain the android, and did not know that they were mostly made of bomb at that point. So
he reaches under the bar and he sets up three glasses, three rocks glasses, and he goes up, reaches up on the top shelf, and he pulls down a bottle of looks like real Scotch whiskey imported from Earth.
Good stuff.
wow,
And he says, "This is some of the best whiskey on the house." And you're in the house. He says he pours three glasses, slides one over to each of you, and he lifts the third one and says, "I'm very sorry, gentlemen. Here's to your captain."
cheers, Sam. Thank you so much. And Velky gets
And
a little bit misty-eyed.
Thank you.
he drains the glass.
Velky follows suit.
Same. Down it. Clink. Down it goes.
Blink.
Yep.
Well, Sam, you are proving yourself more and more every time we see you to be a perfectly stand-up person. We appreciate the gesture. It means very much to myself, and I'm sure Engineer Svalbard. We'll be back by the bar in a moment, but I think we have to meet a friend. So thank you.
Thanks,
Yeah,
buddy.
no, sure, of course. Come back to me later if you want to. If you want another drink or shoot the shit, whatever.
Yes. But just
Yeah.
one more of these drinks, though, right? Just one.
He winks.
For you, maybe. Doctor.
Well, I'm sorry, Svalbard. I have a delicate constitution.
You'll see that Reedmar, the guy that you know you're here to meet, is kind of like looking around. He's kind of looking down at his tablet. He
Mm.
looks to be maybe getting a little impatient.
Engineer Svalbard, do you think we should?
Let's go.
We shall. Later, Sam.
Okay. So
We
you
head
walk
over.
over to the table and sit down
Mhm.
across from Reedmar.
Representative Reedmar?
He looks up at you from the Zero Credibility.
Yes. One of our crewmates informed us that you were looking for some work to contract out.
Which one of you is the captain?
We are here as representatives of the ship.
So you didn't even send the captain?
Well, it's a funny story. We just did this. Velky looks at Svalbard, almost like you look at, just like we just talked about this. Isn't that funny? Our captain was blown up by sorry, I'll be a little bit quieter. Our captain was blown up in the terrorist attack on the icebox. She was trying to detain the bomber. Did not know that they were made of bomb. So I think it was Svalbard. Did you get the communique? Have we hired a new captain, or are we still kind of in vetting phase?
I think we're in the vetting phase still.
Well, I saw the news reports of that bombing, so your captain died a hero, I guess, or a heroine, as it were.
True.
Good looking lass too. What a shame.
More reasons than one, but yes.
So who's your pilot?
Is it safe to assume that Svalbard and myself have had time to look over the personnel files of the new crewmates? And it's Halifax, right?
Yeah. Halifax.
Right. We've got Svalbard. What was his name? We have a new hire.
Monty Halifax.
Monty Halifax,
Monty
I believe. Yes.
Apparently
I heard he was looking for a ship.
Yes. Apparently very lucky, very good. Those are the two things I saw in the personnel file. Lucky and good.
All right. Yeah, I can work with Halifax. He's done some runs for us in the past. All right. How many are on your crew?
Velky has to count out loud on his fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that one's dead. 5, 6. Is it 6, Svalbard?
Six, including our
Oh, your android,
Okay.
yes.
Yes. Was
All
on
right.
ship whole time. Has been cleared of suspicion by.
Well,
listen, it's a reliable ship. I'm its chief engineer. I'm a union member in good standing. Different sector. I can tell you that baby can run.
Oh, you're a union member.
Yeah. In good standing.
Give me a.
I give him the secret handshake.
You can you can give me a. Oh, actually, yeah. Fuck it. You give him the secret handshake. Okay.
Yeah.
Um. Hmm. All right. Very
Roll
good.
with advantage.
Well, I tell you what. If you all pull this off when you get back, um, and once payment is made, then you'll all have some hours logged with the union.
Oh, very good. I've always said that there is strength in a union. I've always said that.
Indeed. Someone has to kind of keep an eye on
And-
things around here. You know,
And
somebody
look,
has to make things work.
we're a working crew. And so if we do this and we do it right, we want more work.
Well,
You can rely on us and we do this right, we'll be back for more.
yeah, if you do it, if you do well enough, given the way things are going right now, business is booming, we might be able to make it a regular deal.
That's very good.
We'll see how you do.
I
See how you do
cringe at
first.
the booming joke makes me.
Oh, it goes right over Velky's head. Not my head, the player. I got that. I totally got it. But Velky, completely unawares. Well, yes, this sounds like an advantageous deal to make. Representative Riedmar, you did mention payment. We'll have to relay that information to both Android 13 and other key members of the ship, engineer Svalbard notwithstanding. What kind of payment are we looking for this trip?
For the cycle racks that you're going to be bringing over there,
Mhm.
there's not that many of them there, but you're going to be bringing the ore back to us here. Yeah, we'll pay you 500,000 credits.
500,000. I'm inclined to. This is outside of business. This is just Dr. Velke talking Dr. Velke. I'm inclined to say that's a very fair price. I will bring it to the rest of the crew in proper fashion, as is standard practice.
Well, we're going to need you to leave in about 7 hours.
Well, then perhaps I will step
So
away and
we
call
plan to
someone.
start loading in the next 4 hours. You're
Then
at Dock 010, right?
that is where we are, Doc 010. Then perhaps, or Chief Engineer Svalbard, would you be better suited to go step away and talk to 13? Make sure that we are not missing some kind of key. What do you call it? I do not know.
Sure. I'll have a word with him.
Do either one of you have body cams?
Yeah, 13's been listening the whole time.
Hold on.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I have
I-
comms and body cam.
I also do.
Okay, yeah. So 13,
Yeah.
you could. 13, give me a hacking roll.
Stand by.
Unless they willingly let you patch in. Did you willingly
Yeah, well,
let us
I'll.
fly through? Never mind, then you don't have to.
I don't
Absolutely.
mind. I don't mind.
I just thought it would be best to have any, because in the past, every time we even moderately broach pushing up our price, it becomes very tense and sometimes very bad things happen. So I thought it'd be best to at least have that kind of conversation of, are we cool with this amount of money? Do we want to push for more? If so, what angle are we doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, outside of the conversation. So I'm gonna make small talk with the representative. Well, Svalbard and 13, make sure that 500,000 credits sounds good.
Svalbard,
13.
yeah, as soon as he steps away, I've been listening the whole time. That sounds very reasonable, to be honest, based upon what we just experienced. That sounds more than reasonable and fairly safe, and we can work other arrangements as far as passengers there and back, and possibly other cargo in the meantime to make best use of
13 is the secret hold cleared out.
break. I don't know what secret hold you're speaking of. Yes, the video game you were speaking of. Yes, the video game.
I'm not talking in front of them. Don't worry. Okay. Well, that's what we're gonna need for this. So, okay, if everybody's good and you're good with the price, then this is a go. It'll be 7 hours, as you heard.
Tell them we're ready to start loading now. Whenever they're ready.
We'll go back. So I head back over
All right.
to Valky. Yep.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. You stepped away to have this conversation. Okay. So he's still sitting there. He's
Yep.
finished his Cadre Cola. He's
Yeah.
got a second one now, and some kind of like do they have food on this menu? I don't think they do, but he's got some kind of like sandwich, like a club sandwich type thing.
Velky is talking at length about various alien religions.
Okay. He's like trying to pretend that he's interested.
And you'd be surprised to see how often a cross-like shape pops up in the
Are you-
iconography in different. Oh, I'm sorry, Solbart.
Valky, are you talking about the fucking obelisks again? I mean,
No, this is not the obelisk. We're
Enough.
talking about the crosses
Uh.
and how they come up over and over. This kind of mimetic cross-cultural virus, almost you might say.
Beep,
Right.
beep, 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 beep.
Yeah,
13.
and he kind of looks up.
Anyways.
He's like, yes, it's fascinating, really. So
look at brother Reedmar. We're ready to go.
very well. Yeah, my men will be there in about 4 hours to load. You leave in 7.
Very good. We'll be prepared. Representative Reedmar, obviously you have contacts where we are going on was it Epsilon 14, I believe?
Yeah, you're
Right.
going to want to talk to Sonya.
Once we get there. Okay, we'll take notes. Talk to
It's
Sonya.
a mining facility.
Okay, and that will be where we pick up the ore. Is it safe to assume that there is a modicum of liability on our trip from here to there, but perhaps less so from there back, based on our cargo?
Well, what kind of liability do you mean?
If somebody, say, walked into our cargo hold and had a flashlight and a clipboard and a small identification badge that lent them some kind of status, and they clicked on their little flashlight and their flashlight went across, what we're bringing there
Yeah, you don't
versus what we're bringing back.
You don't want that to happen.
Right. On the return trip, though, do we have to worry about the ore as much, or is
No, there's
okay?
nothing illegal
Okay.
about the ore itself.
Oh, that'll be a
Just
victory
have
lap
to be
then.
discreet on the way there.
Based
Listen,
upon the time schedule, 13 is going to call up all of his hits or any possible people looking for transport or anybody looking to send other courier type stuff in the next 4 or 7 hours
To the same
to
station.
Epsilon 14. Yeah.
All right. Give me. You don't have hacking, right?
Nope, but I have
Do
a
you have-
high intelligence and computers.
Yeah, give me an intelligence plus computer roll.
If you want separate ones, I've got a 34 on the first one.
No,
which is well under
one roll. 34. And
Yeah, I know
how
he made
much
it
did you succeed
well
by?
under. Stand by. Stand by. Mothership. 1 second, I just closed it. Wrong guy. 1 second. Intellect is a 54, and then he has computers.
64, so you made it by 30. Yeah, you can pick up about 30,000 credits worth of like mail and shit like that, right? No passengers, no passengers, just courier stuff.
30K in mail and packages and such.
30K, so you're getting 500K for the run, 30K for the one-way delivery too. So once you get there, I mean, you're basically getting paid up front.
Right.
Or
Very good.
I assume no, it's probably set up automatic so that you're given the mail, as it were. Once you deliver it, then the everything's confirmed and that the credits transfer automatically. That makes sense.
Is this mail above
before we
board?
go any further? Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was asking, is this mail above board, or is it also something we're going to have to stow secretly?
No, it's all above board. It's just mail and shit, packages. Maybe somebody ordered some fucking whiskey or some fucking cigarettes or,
postcards from the solarium.
It could be letters from home or,
Gotcha.
I thought missionary tracks from the solarium would be a little bit more appropriate, but yeah.
So he's going to let the doctor keep the foam gun, and he's going to order 3 more foam guns for the ship, 1 for himself and 2 for the ship.
Okay, you want 3 more foam guns?
Yep.
How
And
much is that?
is there
Do you have the cost figured out already? Do you need me to figure that out for you?
yeah, it's 275
Okay.
for each gun.
Okay.
My other thought was, is there a release agent for the foam? Is there like a spray release agent?
Oh, you mean to unharden it
Degrade
or
the
whatever?
foam. Yeah, to degrade the foam.
Um, it doesn't mention anything like that, but I don't see why you couldn't
Yeah,
make
it
one.
costs 50. Yeah, it costs 50. Well, I'll put the doctor on that then. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I've got
that's something for your
chemistry anyway.
scientist. That's something for your scientist to work on, I think.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I've got chemistry, so I might as well use it.
All right,
Exactly.
so he will pull up the specs for the chemicals that are in the foam and send that over to the doctor to see with the
Well, the
analysis.
doctor is currently in the choke, fighting choke spawn probably. Maybe not fighting them yet. He's still looking for him, but
All right, well that would be in the plan then.
good. Yep, no problem. Okay.
And-
So Reedmar will just drink another Cadre Cola. Sem will offer you guys another one of those Smokies.
Well, Dr. Velke was trying to ask Reedmar about any other contacts we need to know on Epsilon 14 about essentially doing what 13 did on the way there. I want to make sure that we're going to be set up to do on the way back, pick up some extra work besides that ore that we can, use to bump up the.
Really, you'd have to find out once you're there. We don't have any people there. There's only 10 people, I think, on that entire station.
Okay. But Sonia would be the person to talk to most likely about that.
Well, Sonia is the station manager. She's in charge.
Right. So she would know if there's any work.
She's the one who will take care of the offloading of your cargo, and also, of course, oversee. Will arrange the loading of the return cargo.
Okay. And
Right.
if there was extra courier work to be done on our return trip, Sonia might know or would be
They
able
might
to
have
tell
some
us
mail
no.
there. Yeah, there's.
Okay.
I think I said about 10 people there. Sonia's the team leader. It's a mining team, so they're a different union, but
Okay.
mostly
This is
Teamsters.
Two
All right.
things.
Drillers, loaders, putters, engineers. There's
Yep.
geologists. There's breakers.
I know a fair amount
Okay.
about geology, actually. It's one
So
of my areas of study.
yeah. Anyway, like I said, if this all works out well, then I'm sure the union here can find more work for you in the future. We're always looking for a good hauler. Your ship's got
Very
good
good.
specs.
Very, very
Your
good.
pilot
Well,
has a good reputation with us.
wonderful. Then we shall, I guess, make haste, Ballbard, to prepare the ship and get the crew gathered for the mission. I look forward to this, Representative Reedmar. I think this is going to be a very good relationship. And as someone who has a personal stake in becoming closer with the Solarian Church, I hope that we give you something very positive to report back to them with as far as how their cargo was handled.
Of course, Mr. Velke.
I give him another one of the handshakes. It's really just a thank you and a nod from me.
Yeah, he
That's
returns.
Boy, that's a nifty handshake.
I'll teach it to you someday.
He says, "Well, good fortune then on your journey." And then he's basically just looking at you, wondering if you're going to ever leave his table, so he can finish his
Totally
Cadre Cola
leaving.
in peace.
I'm downing my second drink as I.
Okay.
I figure we can have a walk me down, right? This is a space station, outlaw space station. I'd love it if Sem could hook me up with a road soda. Taking a taxi.
Yeah, why not? Absolutely.
And we call them travelers.
Very good.
And he gives you those ones on the house too.
Sem, you are the very best, but we cannot take this for free. Let me. You have tip jar? Well, there's no other bartenders but you ever here. I was going to just put something in the jar, but.
Listen, I'd give him 100 credits on the way
All right.
Blessed.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. So you can make body saves at advantage. So you roll twice and take the better result.
Cool. What am I starting at here? This could go bad for me.
out.
It's like that Ralph Wiggums meme. I'm in danger.
I rolled a 2.
Nice. Good.
That's
You
amazing.
feel great.
I rolled in the
You
50s both
got like
times.
little
I'm screwed.
mild hallucinogenics going on, with like the trailing and the lights and everything. It's really cool with all the fucking cyber shit going on the station.
Oh, I already told you. I mean, Belky, this is my favorite drink. Fuck, this is heaven.
Absolutely. How did you do, Velky?
I rolled in the 50s both times. My body save is 25.
So you failed. So you're drunk, Velky, and you're tripping.
Oh God, I gotta like half carry him back.
There was mezcal in those smokies.
Yeah, there's mescal.
I knew it.
The mezcal.
Yeah, so you're gonna have
And I
disadvantage
knew I
all
should have had
rolls.
that.
All rolls for the next 8 hours. So let's say by this point in time, it's going to be like 1 a.m. So about 9 a.m. About 2 hours after you guys leave for
Good.
probably while you're in cryo.
Awesome. I'm just talking about obelisks the whole time.
Nice.
Yeah, just like
Three things before we bail.
What were you say, Mark?
Oh, I was just like, oh God! Every time he has a drink, it's
yeah. All
just
right.
like that.
Okay, I'm half holding him up as he's
on
as we walk back.
Fair.
I believe somebody had to leave by 8, so we only got a few more minutes,
yeah,
right?
we're leaving in a minute here. So, okay. So I
Three
want to
things.
get everybody back on the ship.
All right.
By this point in time, it's like 4 a.m. The Teamsters have already started loading. Okay. So there's not that much to load, honestly. It's it's a couple of crates basically of drugs.
But we do have a secret hold, correct?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
The first rule about secret hold is we don't mention secret hold.
Okay, fine.
Right. Exactly.
They stack it in the kitchen and we take it.
So who's overseeing the loading? 13?
13, you and I?
Yeah, 13, right?
13 and Svalbard. Makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. So you just get them to load the stuff up into your main cargo bay and then you move it into
That's correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
That makes sense. Okay. So by that point in time, Monty, Albright, and Rennick return as well. So you guys, by the time you get back to the ship, you can see there's a handful of Teamsters leaving the ship, and they're pushing away like a small, push trolley type thing. They obviously loaded like maybe a small pallet or something onto the ship.
Pilot Halifax, prepare to leave. Engineer Reddick, join Engineer Skalbard for the pre-checks for flight. We've got
I'll meet you on the command deck.
Got it.
We got a cargo.
I'm headed to engineering. Check the drives.
The 3 things that 13 need to check before we sign off is what would be the absolute off the wall chance that his 100-year-old bonsai actually just coincidentally looks like the religious tree on the station. Complete coincidence. One of those rare things that just happens to happen.
Like obviously like a miniature version of it or something.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I dig it. Why not? Sounds cool to me.
Okay.
You've obviously, or your model has obviously been here before anyway.
Sure. Yeah, that would just be
with that. Probably been familiar with that tree for like 100 years or so.
Right.
Or however long it's been here. Yeah.
And the second thing is there any chance that he may have had somebody note a message, something like, I got to get off the station no matter what? Any of those?
Somebody who's on the station just needs to get off?
Yep.
No.
And third, he had left a note with the arbitrator, the one that came to inspect us, if there was anything that he could be involved with that would benefit his ship or the standings of his crewmates regarding this foul bombing with the Android Liberation Force. Was there any follow up to that?
There has not been at this time.
Very well.
It's still very soon.
Prepare to leave. Of course, it was just a thought.
Yep.
Everyone prepare to leave, and then we will make our way to the thing that we don't mention, to place the things that we don't want to be seen.
Right.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, we don't on the open comms of the station mention that we have a secret hold.
No.
Where's my papers?
Yep, I'm oblivious.
So, as everybody's kind of doing their thing, Velky, you're drunk as fuck. You're tripping balls.
Yes, they spiked the mezcal, and now I am just seeing obelisks everywhere.
Don't have to spike mezcal. It's mezcal.
Mezcal is not hallucinatory. Mezcal is just made out of agave, like tequila. You're thinking about mescaline,
You're right.
which is a cactus.
Well, you know what? Because it's the dream. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say there was mescaline in it, not just mezcal.
It's mezcal.
You know what? Fuck it. They had the fucking worm in there. You know.
I mean, hell, you could probably.
Worm, they mean an alien grub.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
right. I mean, hell, you could probably
look at your ship. I'm gonna assume you're gonna fuel up and fill up your galley. We'll sort.
Oh, sure.
We'll sort that out when we get in the next session.
Absolutely. I don't want to make whoever has to go
plenty
late.
of cargo space for what you're hauling, and you'll be able to load up on a good amount of ore on your return trip as well. Anything else I need to double check here with you? Experience points. Oh yeah, Dr. Albright, you got something from 13. What was it, 13? You wanted to send to him?
A list of all of the chemicals involved with the hardening foam. Mm-hmm. He was wondering if there was something we could do about creating a release, a release agent or a degrading agent.
Got it. Cool.
Just in case we have an emergency situation, we got to clear somebody's throat or something like that.
It's also probably a cool thing if you want to work on these, mutated rats as well, Dr. Albright.
Exactly, and he tells you to go ahead and keep the gun. That the foam gun comes in handy, and I think that would be a good thing for you to have one.
Very useful. 13.
Excellent. Oh, also, do you recover some stress for drinking in the bar, don't you? Or no? Do you only get it if you go down to heaven?
I think it's just inherent.
The drinks don't reduce stress.
Yeah, I don't think
it's
so.
just with the companionship.
There you go. Right. Oh,
13's fully functional from companionship, by the way.
Whoa.
Is that a thing? Is that legit?
Oh, it is if you want it.
Yeah, you're right. It's in the ecstasy, not in heaven. In the ecstasy.
Just keep in mind that 13 is only a pitcher, not a catcher.
However, when you are going to go into cryo sleep, right, for your jump while you're on your way to Epsilon 14, you don't get to reduce stress while you're in cryo, but you're going to sleep before. No, you don't get much time to sleep, do you? You're taking off in a few hours. All right, cool. So everybody's stress is just whatever the stress is at the moment. But you do get experience points. This is going to be a funky one. So Monty, Albright, Rennick, you guys were in some deep shit there with the choke spawn. You guys were in some danger. So I'm going to give you guys 10 XP each.
Sweet.
Velky, nice. And you know what? Sorry, you killed what, 4 choke spawn, and you took out the rats.
And the rats.
So I'm going to give you guys 15 XP each.
Ooh.
Velky, Svalbard, and 13 are going to get plus that. We're going to get 7 each.
7. Very well.
All right.
Level up.
Awesome. Thanks for playing, and we'll do it again next week.